Hello, everybody. This is Fernando for the all new Patreon monthly shout out video. It is indeed that time of the month where I go ahead here and I highlight all of my fellow contributors there on my Patreon channel, or as I like to call them, Crypties, and that way I can give them a nice shout out for their continued support. As always, you'll see the link below if you wanted to become part of the fellow Crypties side. It's growing good, at least with regards to the time wise that I have here now, and then also the newest features that I have added. So I have over 500 posts now listed on my Patreon channel, and the newest add-on, the newest feature that I have happens to be with the Patreon Daily Podcast. That's what I like to call it. And in essence, it's a 10 plus minute long podcast where I try to do it at least 5 times a week, and in it I just focus on anything random that I just happen to find or come across within the world of news, or any type of topic that seemed interesting to talk about. Just completely random stuff that falls out of the world of everything that I do on the YouTube channel. So not really too much discussion, let's say, on the world of like cryptids or ghosts or stuff like that. No, in this case, it's just things that I come across on my daily basis that I feel it's a good way to share with everyone there. And I love mixing in a lot of personal stuff as well. Like, for example, the other day I was giving my thoughts on the Joker film and the controversy surrounded it, and I gave my own opinions on that matter. And then I did an extra set of bits for the Area 51 raid as well as my thoughts on how that would play out, with a lot of it actually coming true. So it was kind of easy to figure out how things were going to play out afterward. And then also personal stuff like my favorite comic book covers, and then my past collections of phones that I showcase on there too. Just random things that I come across. And then since I'm a huge news addict, like I have so many news apps on my phone, if there's something interesting there that I want to showcase to everyone, then that's when I give my opinions on that too. Like the other day, I was talking about the Las Vegas taxis and how finally they're adapting to something much more favorable for consumers and tourists. So great stuff. I think I really love it. So if you have a chance and you want to hear all those podcasts, again, it'll be at least 5 on a weekly basis. You just have to join the $5 club, and then that way you'll be able to start hearing it. Plus, you'll have access to everything that I post as far as all those exclusive pictures and so forth. And the other tier that I always have is the $1 tier that I call the tip jar tier. So that way you'll be able to at least contribute that too if you'd like, and you'll see some random posts periodically there too. But now let's go ahead and let's highlight my fellow Crypties here. For starters, I just wanted to mention that it looks like we lost 2 members from the past month, which happens. I mean, people will be added on and then people will drop off. It's perfectly fine. If someone wants to do so, that's completely their choice. But Mr. Reptilian Horror, who had been there for the longest time, it looks like he finally decided to stop, at least for this go around. But as always, he's welcome to be able to come back anytime he'd like. So again, thank you, Mr. Reptilian Horror, for all your past numerous months of support back there. Definitely appreciate it. So as far as now, current Crypties, we have the lovely Fane Star, in this case, who is continuing with her amazing, absolutely amazing $10 a month contribution. So thank you, Fane Star. You'll continue to have access to all of the posts that I have, all the important ones, all the exclusive ones, including the Patreon Daily Podcast. You'll continue to have access to that too. So thank you so much again for your amazing support. You're actually on month number 8, if I'm not mistaken, when it comes to that. So it's been a while. You started last year in December. My apologies. So it's month number 10. We're coming up almost on a year with regards to your fantastic support. So much appreciated on that, Fane Star. Definitely goes a long way. And I love sharing posts on my Patreon channel to showcase what I purchase with those items. So and it helps out a lot directly for my YouTube channel too. So again, huge shout out to Fane Star for that. And then the next person, these are all going to be in the tip jar section, happens to be Auto 1077. He's been there now a little over a year. This will in fact be month number 13 on his go around. So thank you, Auto 1077. He just celebrated a year with me, so it is much appreciated. It is huge when it comes to the amount of time that you've had. So thank you again. And then another gentleman, Trevor, he also has a year here now with me. There was a brief pause, if I'm not mistaken, from one other go around, but he was able to come back, and then now he's back on, and so that completes his yearly cycle. So thank you again, Trevor, for your continued support on there. And then we have Leon P, who is the next longest member on the cryptid side, on the crypty side. And he's been there now almost about 7 months or so. So thank you again, Leon P, for your tip jar contribution. And then we have the newbies, still around maybe about 3 months or so. We have Mr. Paul, and then we have Mr. Charles, who are also new members, about 3 months, as I just mentioned. So thank you again for your continued support on that end. But again, huge shout out to Ms. Fane Star for the amazing support on that end. Very much appreciated. Superstar Fane on that part. So thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy all those amazing, those new Patreon daily podcasts that I post on there. And if anyone else is listening that wants to upgrade to it, always feel free to do so. The system allows you to do it, and you'll have instant access to all the ones in the past too. So, but yes, please go ahead. If anyone wants to join, please do so. I'll still keep hitting it on the Patreon side as long as I feel it's a good way to do so. If things change in the future, I'll let everyone know. But otherwise, things are still going strong. So thank you so much again, everyone, for your amazing support. Y'all have a good day, everyone. Take care. Bye.